welcome back. Happy Memorial Day weekend. I'm Laura with Chocolate to Chocolate Designs. Say hello when you jump on. Hit that heart button for me to let me know that you are here and that you're watching. I hope you guys have had a fantastic weekend so far. In just a second, I'm going to give you a keyword to type in. When you type in that keyword, I'll send you a list of supplies with links, you guys, with some links for all of the stuff that I'm using tonight. Wow, I'm blinded right now by my light though. So let me get this going for you guys. Give you guys the links. Make sure you're saying hi right now. Oh my goodness. Happy Sunday, y'all. I want to know what you guys got done today or what you did today. I just did a lot of laundry. Holy moly, and my dryer is still going. There's another load in the wash machine. And my bed was so full I couldn't find a space to clean it or to fold anything. That was a lot. All right, y'all. The keyword for tonight is wild. That should be working now. W-I-L-D. Type that in there. If you are watching on YouTube, you guys, as I now have a YouTube channel, then please do like and subscribe to my page. I know that my keywords will not work for you on this video, but I'm hoping to get that set up soon. Okay? So jump on over to Facebook to watch the whole thing if you want all of the information on the projects that I'm doing. All right, here we go. Let me say hi to my friends. Hi, Wendy and Sissy. Hey, Kelly. Hello, Elizabeth and Edwina. Hi, Donna, Leanne. Hello, Barbara and Becky and Sissy. Oh my gosh, everybody's on tonight. I love it. Hey, Pam. Hey, Valerie. You had their graduation today. Oh, how exciting. Hey, Rhea. Hey, Jackie. Hello, Corey and Donna and Deb and Crystal. Hello, Barbara. Hello, Holly. You did laundry too and a few crafts. I blew up my kids' blow-ups from when they were toddlers and finally put them in the front yard to sell them. You guys, they take up so much room in my garage and neither one of my kids fit those darn things anymore. Hey, Florine. Hello, Lise. Hi, Lisa Marie. You did laundry too? Oh my gosh, so much. Hi, Elizabeth. Thank you. Hey, Julie. You worked. Oh, no. Oh, no. We don't want to work. All right, you guys. Hey, Becky. Beverly and Roxanne and Kelly. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom. Hey, Colleen. All right, you guys. So last night we did puff. And it didn't work out so well for me. Right? But I didn't stop. I kept going. And I finally made it work out. But you guys, the butterfly that I showed today was still a problem project. Okay? It's gorgeous. And it's definitely puffy. But it's overly puffy and it's flaky a little bit. Because I used too much puff on this one, okay? So we're going to do this again tonight, but we're going to do it the right way on another project that I think you guys are going to think is just spectacular. Planted plants, trimmed around the fences, started cleaning out. We're going to put in a new shed, and we're working on a memory pillow from your cousin. Holy cow. You got a lot going on there, girl. Hey, Joss. Hey, Dottie. Hello, everybody, as you're jumping on. Hello, Carol. Okay, you guys, one of my favorite things to use as far as materials for inking. Hi, Michelle from Manitoba. Bake some cookies. Awesome. Hi, Joanne. Is this stuff right here that I get at Walmart. It is called diaper cloth. Diaper cloth. I've had the same piece of diaper cloth for as long as I can remember. I just love this stuff. Ever since I found it, I should say. I love this stuff. It's white. It's thick. It's super, super soft. And you can do so much with it. So we're actually going to make, because this almost looks like it's embroidered, I thought, let's go ahead and do an embroidery hoop project tonight that's going to be so stinking cute. So this piece right here is like my cutoff piece right there. There's still so much of this left too, you guys. Like seriously, so much. Hi, Lorraine. Went to the walk-in and then worked in the yard and laundry and dishes. It sounds like today was a big day for a lot of us, you guys, for doing just chores around the house and getting stuff done. I haven't done laundry in almost 2 weeks, so it was definitely overdue for me. Big time. All right, it looks like that right there is all of the material that I'm going to need. Oh, I can even scoot it over and just cut out that square. Perfect. You played with the puff ink today, too? Gonna let it dry for 24 hours before you heat it and see how it works. Awesome! Okay, so let's go ahead and just, ooh, I always forget. I wanted to grab for my scissors, but you guys know I love this thing right here so much and I get excited every time I get to use it. And I don't do fabric as much as I should to get to use this awesome tool. It's just so satisfying, even though I always never can seem to get it cut all the way through. But there is something I just love about the rotary tool. I just love it. Hey, Vicki, planting flowers and laundry. Lots of laundry doing today. We're done clearing a section of the craft room and finished a couple of projects. They see me rolling my rotary cutter. Come on, baby. I love this thing. Hi, Tammy. Hello, everybody. You had to go buy one and you love it too? I got you hooked. I'll figure that out later. Sitting in the airport with a 5-hour delay. Brenda, please tell me that you're going somewhere nice if you got to have a delay for things. Oh, that stinks. Shirt that says 100% acrylic. Can I ink on that or will it bleed? Deb, can you send me a picture of it? Because I don't know if I've ever inked on 100% acrylic or not. I'm not quite sure what that might look like or what it might be. But send me a picture of the shirt and a picture of the tag, and I will give you my best practice recommendations for that, okay? When using the rotary tool, you have to push a little harder to make sure it goes through the fabric you're using. I will do that. Everybody's doing laundry today. And you guys, if you hear a big boom outside, it's fireworks. Because there are definitely fireworks going off outside tonight around my house. But I love it. I think that that's fantastic. All right. So we're going to lay this down. And you guys, this is the transfer that we're going to use tonight. And I know that it's too big for this space. We're going to make it something extra special. It's got our buffalo on there for Wild and Free. And for you guys, for the Canadians, you guys, we do have one that's got, we have Canadian transfers for patriotic. So you can always do this with a Canadian transfer. Feels like a sweater material, sort of. I could definitely give you my opinion with pictures, but I just can't. I'm a sweatshirt girl myself. I don't really do the whole sweater thing. They're itchy. They don't fit right. I don't do sweaters. All right, y'all. Here we go. I figured it's a Memorial Day weekend. We better do something patriotic, right? So because this is not something that I'm going to put in my wash machine, we're actually going to do this with ink and with paste tonight, okay? So I do want my buffalo to be toward the bottom. So he's too tall up right now. Let's go down a little bit. I think our buffalo is going to go right there. So we're actually going to do a mixture tonight. We're going to do a little bit of some, we're going to do a little bit of ink. We're going to do a little bit of paste. And with our ink, we're going to do some of our puff stuff. And we're going to make a puffy buffalo along with the rest of this, okay? So because of where I want this to be, you guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and just mark. Yeah. I'm going to mark it. I'm going to mark my material just so that I know where my thingamajigger's got to go. Where my transfer's got to go. Where my pieces have got to go. Just taking a pencil and just marking it. Hi, Janice. That way, because we're not going to see this anyway. That way I know where I'm going with it. All right, let's lay our buffalo right down here at the bottom as best as we can. And we're going to mix up some ink and some of our puff stuff. It's a bison. Oh my gosh. Of course it's a bison. I should know that. I live here in America. You guys pay I say. And only half listen to the things I do. All right, I'm going to use Bark ink, and we're going to mix this with some puff stuff. So this is Speedball Puff. And last night it didn't work out for us so well, but I actually got a message today from our queen bee, you guys. Miss Brenda Durant saw my video from last night. She sent me a message and she's like, hey girl, I've done this and this is what I did and this is what you do to get the best results. So thank you, Miss Brenda, Miss Queen Bee, for messaging me today. I'm going to take a little bit of our Bark ink. You don't need a lot, you guys, because it's not going to take a lot to go through that bison. That's probably way too much just as it is. We're going to do 3/4 ink. Oh no, Anne, I'm so sorry. Definitely praying for you. That's so hard when we lose a loved one. And since you said that, actually, I'm gonna start some prayers too, if all of you guys wouldn't mind praying. There's a family in my hometown who just last week, their last name is Hannah, but just last week they lost their 11-year-old son. And I don't want to go into details, but it looks like it was to an infection of some sort. That's all that I can figure out. But 11 years old is way too young to lose your kid. It's the same age as my daughter, almost. So definitely pray for them. All right, so you guys, 3 parts of this, so 3/4 of this, and like 1/4 of the puff. And we're just going to mix these together, just like so, until they are all mixed. And it will change the color of the brown just slightly, not a whole lot though. And we're going to do this bison in brown, and we're going to make this right here, this guy puff up. All right. Here we go. Thank you, you guys. Thank you for praying for Anne as well. Okay. Here we go, y'all. Let's get our buffalo done. We're just going to grab a squeegee. So we're going to do 3 parts ink and 1 part of the puff. So 3/4 ink, 1/4 puff. Get that all mixed together, and I'm just going to grab some of this. You lost your grandson who was 10, so you know what they're going through. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're just going to put this on a squeegee, and since these are reusable silkscreen transfers, all we're going to do is just go right across that fabric, and we're just going to allow that ink to fall right into the silkscreen. You guys, we're not putting pressure on it. Okay? We're not putting pressure on it. We are just allowing that ink to fall right through. Once you start putting pressure on it, that's when you're going to cause air bubbles underneath and you're going to cause bleeds out from there, okay? Oh my gosh, Connie. Oh no. And then once you're done, then you're going to come back in with your squeegee and you're just going to lay it angled straight up and just come back across all of that and get all that excess ink off of there. Again, not putting down any pressure, just squeegeeing the excess off. And I've got like a little, kind of little bubble right there of some sort. That way you don't have lines of ink or paste or any of that stuff on there. And I'm going to set this back here because, well, it'll be in my way up here. All right, so we've got that part done. And now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lift this right off of here. And I'm going to dry this slightly, but we're not going to puff it just yet, okay? Not quite just yet. I just want it dry enough that I can lay my transfer down and I can reposition it to where I want it to go. All right, hopefully this doesn't get so hot that it starts to puff on me yet. I don't want that to happen. Not yet. I want you guys to see the magical puff. The magic of the puff stuff. Oh, y'all, I hope that this works how I'm thinking. All right. Then I'm going to take my transfer and I'm going to go right up here above our bison. And we're going to do wild and free. And hopefully I can get that fairly centered. Watch it not be centered. That's the hard part, you guys. That's the hard part. Okay. I did get a new dryer. It came in yesterday. And I was super, super excited about it. Okay, so there we go, you guys. We've got our wild and free up there. And I'm going to use 3 different colors to do this. We're going to do a red, we're going to do a black, and we're going to do a blue. So the blue that I'm using tonight is actually called Home. And Home was our color of the month last month. It's a gorgeous patriotic color, and they brought it back for this month. So for a limited time through the end of this month, with a $75 order, you can unlock this exclusive blue color. And then it will be available for purchase. Okay, so I'm going to grab 3 more squeegees. And we're going to do red, black, and blue. Okay, so red for the word wild. And this is candy apple red that I'm using tonight because of my embellishments and things. Hopefully this turns out how I want it to. I think it might. And this is just chalk paste, you guys. I'm no longer using ink because, oops, I almost did the and in red. Darn it. I wanted the and to be in black. That's okay. We'll go over it. Because we're not going to throw this thing in the washing machine or anything, but I think that this speedball has to be mixed with ink to work. All right, let's do the free, and then we're going to come back and do the black on top of that red in just a second. So this is Home. This is our blue. Oh, I hope this turns out how I think it will. I don't know why, but halfway through projects, sometimes I start to doubt myself. And I'm hoping that I'm doubting myself for no reason. All right, so there is our blue. And then our black for that and sign. You guys want to see the puff, don't you? I'm kind of teasing you guys a little bit because you're going to have to wait for it. All right, and in black. And I think that what I'm going to do is I'm going to load up my squeegee a little bit and drag it this way. In hopes that it kind of fills in all of that and sign where I had the red. Oh, that is so sad. Okay, here we go, y'all. Here we go. Don't worry, I got more planned for this project. This is not it. This is not all of it. Lay my towel down and we're going to lift this up. Oh, they've tried it with paste. I haven't seen anybody try it with paste yet. Oh no! I should have done paste and pull, you guys, because my red started to dry in there. Darn it, how? It feels like I went really fast with that. All right, I'm going to try to do that one more time, just to see if I can get that to be on there a little bit better. Sometimes it works if you go back over it. Sometimes it doesn't. But we're going to give it a try and see what happens. No! I should have done paste and pull, but I didn't. Okay. So we've got it to where it looks a little bit more distressed because of it. That's okay, because I'm using something tonight that's actually going to be a little bit distressed anyway. But you guys can see what that looks like right there. Okay, let's go ahead and start preparing our hoop while we let this thing dry for a little bit. That's what we have so far. So far, that's what we've got. Okay. Now, if I'm really worried about that wild, I could go wash my transfer right now and then just lay it right back down. And I could just redo that section, okay? All right, here we go. Here we go, y'all. Hi, Renee. Renee says, sorry I'm late, but it's your birthday, girl. You can be late. It's your birthday weekend. I just sprayed it. It's your birthday weekend. You can be late. You can do whatever you want to on your birthday weekend. I could definitely paint it in with a paintbrush too. Yes. Yes, I could. All right. So we're going to take our hoop here, and I want to make this a little darker than what it currently is. So we're going to use some of our Dixie Belle No Pain Gel Stain, and I'm going to make sure that I wear a glove tonight because this stuff does get a little bit messy at times. And so I'm hoping that this will just kind of control the mess a little bit and I won't have to scrub my hands afterwards. We're going to just pop this baby open. This is available in my shop. You could also use... you could use the Waverly Antique Wax to color this if you want to. You could use a whole bunch of different stuff. But I'm just going to grab this and a piece of just torn towel. A piece of just cut towel. There we go. And we're just going to stain this with some of this No Pain Gel Stain. Because we can. Ooh, that was a lot. That was a lot. And I didn't take the sticker off either. Go figure. I probably should have done that. But this is just going to give it a darker look to that wood. And this one right here is the maple color. Look how pretty that is. You could also paint this if you want to. You could do whatever you need to with this. Make it whatever colors you want. I just haven't used this stuff very much yet. And I do really, really like the color that it gives. A lot less odor than what you get from other stains, like what you'd find at Home Depot. Goes on really, really easily. And really it washes off pretty easily too. So if you do get it on your hands, it doesn't stain your hands quite like the Home Depot stains will. And it dries super, super fast. See, I'm already getting it on this hand. And it's buildable, so you can add layers to it. How did I miss so many spots? I'm not even sure how I missed so many spots. Ooh, that looks good. That looks really good. Getting a lot. Oh, you guys are so sweet to happy birthday our friends. I love that. I love that you guys are all such a big community and will be so kind to each other. All right. A little bit more and we'll have this thing covered, then we can let it dry while we work on that other piece. This part down here wasn't quite done as well as I wanted it to be. So you guys, I'm leaving on Thursday. I don't think that I told you guys this yet or not. I will not be live on Thursday night because Thursday night, and probably not Saturday night either. You guys, we're getting into that time of year where it's like adventure awaits my kids. And Thursday is my daughter's field trip to Mackinac that we've been planning for a couple of months. So my mother-in-law is going to meet me halfway up there. We're going to take the kids up there for the night. And we're going to spend the night up there and just have a good time together. And Evan gets to go with us on the field trip too. And it does count for him. It's going to count as a field trip absence. So it doesn't count against his record, which is great. And then this same weekend, this coming weekend, is also our county fair going on uptown. So there's just a lot going on. Circus and fairs and Mackinac and all this stuff. My kids are just in heaven right now. Loving all the things associated with it almost being summer. But it means my schedule gets a little bit more hectic. So I apologize for that. All right, here we go, you guys. Let's set this aside. Let this dry up a little bit. And then let's see if we can bring this back. And if we can, in fact, make it puff. What do you guys think? I hope so. Thank you, Wendy. Let's try it. So I'm going to go ahead and dry this part first. Just to make sure that I can pull it off of this board. I don't want to over show the wipes. My wipes are literally just, they're from Walmart, or from Sam's Club. Members Mark wipes. They're nothing special. You can use Clorox wipes. I just use it to wipe my hands. That's all. I've used baby wipes. I use whatever's on sale. All right, I'm going to pull this off my ink mat now that it's mostly dry. Throw my ink mat over there. I'll clean all that stuff up later. And then I'm going to grab out my this thing right here. Now, hopefully, exactly, my kids are 10 and 7, and this time is going by too fast. My kids are getting older. And I want to do all the things with them that I can possibly do before they don't want me around anymore. Okay, you guys, let's try this. Let's try this. All right, so there's the buffalo. We had that puff stuff on there. And we're just going to keep going with our heat. Oh my gosh, you guys, do you see it happening? And you're going to watch the buffalo puff right up. Do you guys see it? I'm sorry, the bison. I called it a buffalo again. And it does it right with your heat gun. With your hot air gun. You guys! Do you see how he's all puffy now? I love it! No, do not use your heat press. Because if you use your heat press, then you're pressing down on this stuff and then it's not going to work. You want to make sure that you're using a hot air dryer to do it. The Dixie Belle that I used it's no pain gel stain and it's called walnut. Walnut no pain gel stain. So there we have our really cool, just puffed up bison on there with our wild and free at the top. Isn't that so cool? I love it. I love it. All right, let's bring these back over here and just make sure that these are nice and dry as well, because I don't want to get any of this. So this right here will set it on a shirt. But if you're going to do the puff stuff and with areas that are not puff stuff, and you can't put it in the dryer either, you guys, so it has to be like hang dry. Your dryer will mess that up. That's the directions that's actually on that stuff. So you can wash it, but you can't dry it, apparently. But yeah, this right here gets hot enough to actually heat set it. But it needs to be a heat tool. It can't just be a blow dryer. It can't be, like, it has to be a heat tool that will actually do that. And you don't want to use like the really hot heat gun that you might get from Home Depot for wood burning and stuff like that. You don't want it to be that hot. So this craft one will work. I have another pink one down here that would probably work as well. Your ink just has to be heat set by getting hot enough. And that thing will get hot enough, apparently, to heat set it. I believe that this gets over 350 degrees. 120 volts. I'll have to read it. But 350 degrees, 300. I got my heat gun on. Would the one from Chocolate Tour? No. Terry, the one from Chocolate Tour is not warm enough. It is not at all warm enough. I got my heat gun on Amazon. And I will send you the link. Because you guys, I keep all my links in a file called Frequently Requested Items. What? There you go, Liz. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this piece, and this one goes in front. This one goes on the back. And I'm actually going to add a piece of some fabric in the middle here. Right in there. So I'll lay that right down there. And then we're going to add some more of this to the top of it as well in a bow. That's just going to give it a little bit more color. You guys, look how cute that looks. Now I'm trying to remember. This one goes underneath, doesn't it? Hold on. Let me line it up. Should be right about there. Hey, Donna. That's going to be awesome. Send you the links. I just put it in the messenger. There you go. Link to heat gun. All right, and then we're just going to push these two together for the embroidery hoop. That looks so stinking cute. And make sure that we pull this all tight. Move this up a little bit because it's a little bit too low. and just give it a nice little tug going all the way around. And we're going to add a bow on here and some other things. Oh my gosh. You guys, look at how cute that is. We're just making a craft. We're making a craft and it's cute. Carol says, I will take it. Carol, I'm not even done yet. All right. You guys, let's cut off the excess of this. I should have plugged my glue gun in. We're going to glue all of this extra fabric right around to the back so you don't even see it. But while we're waiting to do that, so it's not a blow dryer. It looks like a blow dryer, but it's not. It's actually a craft dryer. Okay, you guys, there's what we've got so far. It's so cute, right? And we'll just glue all of that to the back there once my glue gun is all heated up. But for right now, you guys, let's go ahead and let's start making some accessories, some embellishments for this. I even thought, and Carol already says that she wants this piece, but Carol had sent me some stuff a while back. If I can find them, there they are. Go figure out. The only ones that I see right off the bat are the big ones. That one's too, these ones are too big. Where's the other ones at? Where did I put them? Hold on, y'all. There they are. There they are! Don't glue, just trim close. Okay, we'll just trim close then. Like that, but we'll see what it looks like with the bow and if we want that there, if we want that on the bow. Or if we want more than one, we could do rustic stars. I think I like the 3. I think I like the 3 rustic stars, y'all. On there. Right in the center. All right, let's make a bow to go with this. Now, I thought I would use some of this stuff as well. I love, love, love all of this ribbon. You don't think it needs a bow? Well, let's see how it looks with one, and then if we don't like it, we won't put it on there. Because I've got different colors of material that we could also use to make just a little bit of a messy bow at the top. But I love this twine stuff. You like the 3 stars? You guys, I don't know. Let's see. I do love this stuff. Let's see how it looks when we do make one, and then if we don't like it, we don't have to use it. But I thought we would just use a little piece. I bought it on Amazon. I could not find it anywhere else at all. And so I had to buy it on Amazon. So let's do one of those. And then we've got some other little, like this one right here is a white with some blue stars. And I'm thinking we just kind of messy bow these in. Let's make them a little bit shorter than the other one though. And then we can kind of fluff them out. I've got some just red. I've got some just blue. And then I've got one that's like a, it's like a red, white, and blue, but it's a patterned piece. And it's different than the other pattern. So let's see what happens if we do 2 of each. Y'all, that stuff is like falling apart and getting on my nose. 2 of each. And that one piece in the back, and then we can fluff it out and just see how it looks. You get it at Deco Exchange. So Deco Exchange apparently has it. You did, Carol. Awesome. I haven't done like hardly anything. You guys, I still have Easter on my mantle. I have not redone my decor yet. All right, I think that I want this colorful piece in the back. And we're just going to kind of crisscross things. And then maybe we can do the white with the stars. The blue denim. Let's do blue and then red and then blue and then red. Let's do that. There it is. I have used some of the Sola Wood flowers, but not all of them. I used a couple of them on a project. But I don't remember what project it was. I just remember that I did. Oh, Jerry, definitely catch the replay. Okay, you guys, I'm just going to put a little piece of some twine to hold this bow together and give it a good pull. And I think it's going to look good at the top there. We might have to trim it up just a little bit so you can see some more of that brown ribbon at the back. Oh no, that looks good. We could put a little button in the middle or something. Yeah. You guys, I think that's a really, really cute. Yes, you're right. The wire egg basket that I made. I think it needs the bow. What do you guys think? Bow or no bow? Personally, I really like the bow. But you guys tell me if you like it or if you don't like it. I like it. All right, let's glue down our stars now that I think I've got some hot glue here. And I love the stars in the middle. A tiny star to match the other stars. I might have a tinier one. I will just have to see if I do or if I don't. Oh, glue gun. These things get hot, y'all. Everybody's saying bow. Now that you see my vision, you like the bow. Okay, listen. Listen! These stars get super, super hot. So I think what I'm going to do instead, oh, I definitely burned myself. is, let's put the dot of glue right there. And then we can put that on there and we can press it into the glue. Instead of the other way around. Because that hurt. It did get super hot too. It'll only blister a little bit, but with a small start in the center. So you guys, I don't know if I've got, let's see here. I don't know if I have a small metal star. But all this stuff in here. I think we're going to go with a button, y'all. I think we're going to go with a button. Because I have buttons and I don't think that I have. I don't think that I have a smaller metal star than that. But I could do a white button or a blue button, or I've got a bunch of just different buttons in here. So I think I'm going to go, I do have wooden stars. I'm not loving the white one. Oh, but I do like the red one. I do like the red one. Let's see it with a blue one. The blue one's slightly smaller. Yes, Carol, you can. All right, so here's what I'm going to do, you guys. I'm going to go ahead. Oh, that wasn't. Oh, I hate when my glue gun's not lined up. I'm going to glue this right down here at the top. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a red button on here. And the red button is slightly larger than the blue button. So we're going to do a red button and then a blue button right on top of it, where you can see the red as the outline around the blue one. And I think that that's going to look fantastic. So there's the red one. And then we could do another dot right in the center. And put the blue one right in the middle of it. So you can see that red underneath it. Oh my gosh, you guys! I think that this turned out super, super cute. I just got to trim up all the rest of this here and cut it really close to get all of the rest of that off of there. But you guys, look at that bison. I'm going to keep calling it a buffalo. Thank you, Carol. And look at how sweet and cute that looks, and with our puffy stuff. With our puppy stuff! Yay! And we made the puff work tonight. Stars party! Stars party! We stars party. Stars party. Stars party. We got a stars party. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Oh, yay. All right, you guys. Let me finish trimming this up real quick, so it doesn't look all funky for a picture, for my thumbnail. And then I'm going to head out and go play games and hang out with my kids for a little bit and watch some movies and things. It's family time now. John's home. You guys, I think it looks adorable. It's already sold to Carol. Thanks so much for watching, y'all. Wild is the keyword, W-I-L-D. Wild for wild and free, because that's what it says, you guys, wild and free. And my name's Laura with Chocolate Chocolate Designs. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, then please send me a message to let me know. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Memorial Day weekend. And I will be back again tomorrow night, okay? All right, everybody, have a good night. Love you so much. Thanks for watching. Bye.